Hi, I'm Lee. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm a short, overweight, middle-aged white dude. I've got thinning brown hair, black glass. I'm wearing a turquoise hoodie with my logo on it. Pretty cool, right? And I'm sitting in my Tesla Model Y because in this video, I want to take you through some accessories that Jowua have sent me, which I think are actually quite useful for using in the Model Y. Now, there will be a discount code available for all of these accessories. It is EVEasy. Now, that is an affiliate code, so any purchases made with that code, I do get a small commission on that. I want to make that very clear. So let's jump in with the first one. The first one is actually like a version 2 of an accessory that I've featured before, and this is the tray for the Tesla Model Y and Model 3. So quite sturdy. I think this feels a little bit light. I mean, it's still, you know, substantial in terms of weight, but it does feel a little bit lighter, and it folds out like this. Nice metal buckle, so really sort of good sort of quality. You know, you put it in, it's got this sort of shape there for my ample belly to cover you, and it works just fine in the front seat. But the reason why I'm sitting in the back seat is because one of the things that I've updated for this is that it now works in the back seat, and they've added a few accessories to work with that. So to begin with, you've got this rubber stopper. You see it just comes out like that, and that then fits in nicely here so that it gives you access to the window. It's not going to damage that anyway, but also the rubber holds it in place nice and steady. And then this obviously doesn't fit here because this little enclave here is designed to fit on the front handle. But what you can do is you can remove this bit here. So I'm just going to fold this out so you can see it better. So you can remove like this, just pull that off, and then you've got this bottom bit. And then that fits in very nicely around there. So that's very clever, isn't it? Now, there's nothing to sort of balance it on here in the back seat, so you do need to lower the center seat, as it were, and that kind of does it, but there it is. They've also given you this little adapter here, and whoop, hello. And nice such as these magnetize, you separate them, and then that just goes on there to sort of hold it in place. So it lets you balance, and you can adjust the size as you will. And that allows you to balance it, so you've got a nice sort of balance there, and there you go. So that is how this works in the back, and obviously you can remove this side as well if you're sitting it on the left-hand side or the right-hand side. So some nice little things and thoughts about this. I do like the rubber on the bottom to keep it steady. I like that they've got this little cutout that you can use with the front seat or the back seat, and it fits very nicely in your. In fact, I think I might leave that cutout, just take it out all the time, because it's not really in the way that much when I'm using it in the front, and just keep that in your back somewhere, stop it, and yeah, so that is the tray. I will say, so I actually use the version 1 of this, or the previous version of this. I've got it sitting, in fact, it's right under here, underneath the driver's seat, because the few times when I do have to stop and charge, like if I'm going to a slow charger, I'm going to sit there and edit for a while, I take this out, and it's really, really useful when I'm going to use the car for an office for 20 minutes or half an hour, what have you. So I'm really happy that they've sent me this other one, so that we can use it in the back seat if we want, or my passenger can use it, and they fit quite nicely either in the front, which is what they show in all their marketing materials, but I actually just use it, I just leave it under the driver's seat. So that is that. Let's go and have a look at the next one. So now let's have a look at the storage pockets that these come. Now I think this package is, at the time of recording, $119 US, I think. There's some really nice features. The first, really, why would you want one of these? Well, you've got this lovely big storage area here, but it's all carpeted. So if you put something in there that's liquid and it spills, that's going to be messy. Whereas with these rubber storage pockets, it's not going to be so messy, easy to clean up. Some things that I like, it comes nice and folded, so if you don't want to use it, you want to store it somewhere, it doesn't take up that much space. Another nice feature is on the bottom there's a label that shows you which side of the car this pocket goes on. When it's folded out, that's how big it looks, and it slips in very easily. You've also got this cover that it comes with, so if you want to put a top on and keep the area flat, that's nice and handy. Little latch to pull it up. The last thing that it comes with, and it's little things like this that I really appreciate, part of the package is these holders which attach via Velcro, and they hold these little lights. So it just makes it easier to see inside if you're trying to see what's going on in the dark. Now, the light's not super bright, but it's fine for seeing down into there if you want to see what's going on. You can just hold it there. So it gives you a little bit of illumination. A nice thing that I like about the light, came with a USB-C cable. Now, I looked at it and went first, oh, USB-C cable. Always nice to have extra USB-C cables. But there's a little trick with this one, is that it's actually got a magnetic attachment for the light. So here to attach it to the light, you just magnetically attach it, and that is how you charge. And it's bendy like that, which I find very useful. So it's easy to put it in different places. The reason why it needed that little magnetic attachment is this is actually a micro USB port, which can be a bit finicky. You don't have many of those around, so they give you the adapter. You can pull the adapter off and use the micro USB, but this is I think a much nicer solution. So that is the storage solution. The last accessory that we're going to have a look at is this Jowua portable air compressor. So it comes in a nice little package there, and I've already opened up and taken a few things out, but I want to show you what the packaging looks like there, and I've just closed it because I'm a silly Billy. So there we go, that it is there. It's not small, but it's not big. You've got your USB port on the top there, that's to recharge it. So it's got an internal battery. It's got a light on it, which I think is a really nice touch. So if you're doing this in the dark, you can use that light to see what's going on. This is where all your settings happen. The few accessories that it comes with a whole bunch of different nozzles. So depending on what you want to inflate, so you can inflate a bike, you can inflate a sports ball, all that kind of stuff. You get a USB cable for charging it. You also get these metal caps. So if you want to replace your built-in ones with these metal ones, they look quite nice. So there you go. So let's go ahead and get this sucker going and see how this works. So to unlock this, you pop open like that, and then get it onto your wheel there, and then lock it down. Something to note about the UI of this is that it does take quite a while to boot up, so just be aware that when you push the button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it does take about 5 seconds to come on. This button down here is for the light. If you push that on, that turns the light on, and you push it, it turns the light off. Up and down for changing the pressure. The mode changes whether it's for a car, a motorbike, a bicycle, a sports ball, or whatever you like, and then back to car. Be aware that when you have used it, the reason why there's this rubber stopper here is this cable gets very, very hot. So this will be quite warm. In fact, I've just filled up all the wheels now, and yeah, it's pretty warm. So just be aware that this is going to be quite warm when you use it. But if I put it onto EV, by default it is set to 42, and it shows the current PSI is 41. And so if we push the button, it's not quiet. And there you go, 42 PSI, and wow, did that shake a lot. So my hand was like, and that's all there is to it. So there we go, there is the portable air compressor. Pretty light, but I like that it comes in this nice sort of packaging. You keep it in the car nice and secure, and you got all the bits and bobs, and yeah, well worth looking into. I think that's going to be a winner. I do like how it's got all the different modes, so you can inflate different things, and it's got all the adapters, and yeah, nice thing to have around. Now, in case you're not familiar about what the recommended PSI is for your car, the Tesla will show you, but even if you're not in a Tesla, if you look on the inside of the driver's door, it'll show you there what the recommended PSI is for your tires. I think that's on most cars. Well, I hope that list of accessories looks interesting to you. Let me know down in the comments if you think any of these would be useful for you. I certainly think they're going to be useful for me. Once again, if you're interested, there is a discount code, EVEASY. That is an affiliate code. Want to make sure that's very clear. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was useful. If you have found it useful, please like and subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you next time. Safe and happy driving. And for those who are wondering, my back is still sore. It's much better. It's much better. If the pain was an 8 last week, it's a 2 now. So it's definitely getting better, thank goodness. But you know, we're not there yet. And you can see we actually do keep quite a lot of stuff in there. We can probably, yeah. Okay, well, that looks like it's got bird poop on it, so we probably don't need that. So to get that on there, I wasn't talking to you. Glasses, sunscreen, deodorant, because sometimes I'm smelly and I don't know why. Okay, we are going to need a little bit of ND, so let's ND that up. Densify your neutrality, neutral density. Stop trying to be clever because I'm not.